Sunday afternoon baseball from Baltimore. Today, the finale of this three-game weekend series between the Minnesota Twins and the Baltimore Orioles. It's baseball, it's the show, and it comes your way next. Gabriel Ynoa will do the pitching in Game 3 of the series. What do you have for us on him, Danny?
Hey, looking at the numbers, you can see this guy had an ERA over 4 last season. He'd like to do a lot better than that. He's got to do a much better job of keeping base runners off the bases. Cut the walks down and try to limit the hits per 9 innings pitched.
First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Underway now in the Sunday finale as the first pitch is swung on and missed for strike one. Well, guys, these Orioles entering play today come in feeling good as they're 2-0 to start the new year.
Yeah, Matty, without question. They find themselves in this position today. They got a chance to sweep the series on Sunday and make it a miraculous weekend.
Boy, Dero, it's always a nice way to finish off a weekend. You win a big game on Saturday, and to close it off with a win here and a sweep on Sunday would really be sweet for this ball club.
And now here's a look at the Minnesota Twins starting lineup. Mark, what do you have on this lineup as they go for their first win?
I got that this lineup, Matty, in Oriole Park likes to swing the bats. This place plays small. This place has a low wall. You can drive it out pretty much line to line, and there's a lot of room to be a hero in this yard.
Here's Brian Dozier now. First chance for him here in the top of the first with nobody on. The pitch. Down and away, ball one.
1-1.
Two balls and a strike to Dozier.
Well, when you're behind an account like this pitcher is, it's a good time to work in something off speed if you're confident in it. Most hitters are looking for fastball.
He's fallen behind now, 3-1. Into the corner and slicing foul. And a breaking ball swung on and missed, and the side is retired. Twins are set down 1-2-3. The Orioles due up in the first, no score. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. He'll lead things off here in the bottom half of the first. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Comes right after him with a fastball for a strike. Fellas, these Twins, as they take the field this afternoon, they come in a real funk to start the year. Still searching for what's been an elusive first win.
Yeah, Matty, I know they lost their last game, but you know as well as I do, in this sport, you have to have short-term memory. You have to let it go. They can get it going back in the right direction.
In now for the O's, Tim Beckham. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. Not a big sample size, 0 for 1. Throw to first takes care of Beckham for the second out of the inning. Here's Manny Machado now. It was a 3-hit effort from him last night, so he was a big part of that victory. Hit hard to short. Polanco comes up with it. Throw on to Mauer will be in time, and that. Here's Miguel Sano. Comes off an 0 for 4 in last night's ball game. First pitch of the inning is taken downstairs for a ball. It's 1-0.
A lot of righty pitchers will throw that two-seamer to right-handed hitters to try to jam the guy or even make some firewood. He got it in there, but that was a good take to lay off and take the ball.
The 1-1. Waves and misses for strike number 2.
Hey, from a pitcher's standpoint, sometimes the greatest pitch is the slider that backs up. He got away with that one, but he wants that thing to bury down the way.
Swing and a miss on the fastball, and that's the first out.
All right, let's take a look at the defensive alignment for the Orioles. And let's spot shadow first baseman Chris Crush Davis. Doesn't get enough love for how soft this guy's hands are. constantly picking middle infielders left and right. We get it. He's got power. But look for him to make a nice play on defense as well.
On its way, the 0-1 pitch. And there's one well above the zone for a ball. Rosario, playing here in his age 26 season. He was a 4th-round selection back in the 2010 first-year player draft.
Hey, this middle-round selection is still developing, but he's doing it at the big league level. And he has a lot of time to get his tool set ironed out.
The next twin up, Max Kepler. He'll work on keeping this top of the second alive. And he tries to hold back on the swing, but I think it would have been ruled a strike anyway. It's 0-1. Chased out of the zone there, and he's down 2 strikes.
This is what makes him so dangerous as a pitcher. 5 weapons that he can go to, and he's working ahead in the count. This is a tough matchup.
Offline throw, but a good job of getting back to the bag as the side is retired. Nothing doing here this half. On now to the bottom of the second, and we are tied 0-0. Ready now for Baltimore. Chris Davis set to lead off the home half of the second. First offering on its way. Hit hard back up the middle. Polanco up the middle. Throw on to first in time, 1 away.
Hey guys, let's take a look at the Twins on defense. And let's focus our attention on second baseman Brian Dozier. We know what he can do from the offensive standpoint, light tower power. But he doesn't get enough credit for his defense, his ability to manipulate the bag and do all this while his hair never moves.
Line drive to left. That gets down, and he's got himself a base hit.
He wasn't letting that one go. Jumped on the first pitch right there and drove it into the outfield for a base hit.
Now in the box, Adam Jones. First shot for him here with a runner at first now and 1 away. From the belt, the pitch. Line toward right center. And that's in there. Base hit. The relay. And there's out number 2. Here's Mark Trumbo now. He also had 3 hits in the win last night. Here's the first pitch to him. Sends that one out of play for strike 1. Hard hit ball to second. Throw in time, and the side is retired. A nice aerial shot there. The Inner Harbor in downtown Baltimore as we welcome you back to the Charm City. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He's the number 7 hitter, but he's leading off the 3rd after the first 6 guys in the lineup have been retired in order.
Yeah, it's been a great start to the guy on the mound. It'll be interesting to see if they can find a way to get to this guy before he really settles in.
The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out. Digging in the switch hitter, Jorge Polanco. He'll swing it from the left side right here. The fastball here as he'll take a look at ball 1. 1-0. A breaking ball taken at the knees for strike 1.
Yeah, flip a coin right here. I don't know what you sit on. Fastball in, then a breaking ball down and away. Pick your spot and go with it.
A ball and 2 strikes to the Twins shortstop. And it's fouled away. Here he comes again, 1-2. Hit on the ground down the first baseline. But this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2.
When you have 2 strikes on you, as a hitter, if you get something that you can handle, you have to find a way to do some damage with it. That was a missed opportunity.
Looking for the strikeout. Here's the 1-2. Line toward the alley in left center. It's in there, and the Twins look to have an extra base hit on their first hit of the game. He hit the corner and tries for third. And he's in there at third with a one-out triple.
And that's the chance you take when you lay out for a ball like that. You make the play and you're a hero in the highlight shows. You miss it and you're picking yourself up and chasing after it.
Here comes the first pitch. A fastball that he's way out in front of. A swing and a miss. Way out in front.
This is where, as a batter, you got to find a way to put something in the outfield. Get something elevated. I know you got to battle with 2 strikes and protect, but if anything is belt or above, you got to swing.
Now a fastball awfully close, but he doesn't get the call. It's 2-2 now.
All right, no more hoping he's going to chase. It's 2-2 now. You've got to come up with the best pitch right.
And there's a base hit as the runner will score from third, and the Twins are on the board first, 1-0.
Hey, good job of hitting right there, D. We're a runner on third, less than 2 outs. All you want to do is put the ball in play. He did just that. Hits a grounder right up the middle that drives in a run.
Yeah, took it right back at where it came from. All you're trying to do is avoid the corners. Hit something hard up the middle, whether it be on the ground or in the air. You're going to drive the run in.
Cold strike at the knees, 1-1. 1-2 now. Runner at first here, 1 man out. Now a ball hit pretty well to left, but this is going to wind up in the seats foul. He's set, and the 1-2 pitch. Popped him up. And he'll stay with it to put it away as they get their man here for the second out.
First baseman number 7.
Digging in for his second at-bat, Joe Mauer. 0 for 1 here in the early going. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Right on the corner, a fastball that he takes for a strike.
Yeah, I'm shocked he let that first pitch go right there. High fastball, but usually those ones travel the furthest.
0-2 now as Mauer can't come up with anything on that swing. Down the third baseline. Scooped up on the backhand. Throw pulls the first baseman off the bag.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Looking to put the ball in play here. He went down on strikes in his first at-bat. And a big strikeout there as they'll leave a couple of runners on base. And now at the plate, Colby Rasmus. Lifetime against Jose Barrios. He's hitless in 3 at-bats. He slaps that one away, and the count will be 0-1. Bullet back up the middle. Buxton is right there, 1 down. Standing in, Caleb Joseph. First delivery to him on the way. Line drive to left. But pretty much right at the left fielder as he takes it in for the second out. Ready for another chance? Trey Mancini, 0 for 1 for him here in this one. Here's a pop-up now. Mauer is there, and that's the third out. Digging in to try it again, Miguel Sano. As we begin the top of the 4th. And here's a cold strike about thigh high, 0-1. Grounded to short. Machado is there. Throw to first in time, 1 gone here in the 4th. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Eddie Rosario. First pitch of the at-bat. Breaking ball taken right down the middle. 1 run, 2 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Set up away with the changeup, but it's 1-1. Now the 1-1 pitch. His fastball taken high for a ball.
2-1.
To 2-2 now. Slow roller back to the mound. On to Davis at first, and there are 2 away. Max Kepler the next to grab a bat. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Took a little off, and it's in for a called strike 1. Maybe lucky to make contact there as his curveball's hit fouled off to the left-hand side. That misses. 1-2.
I don't know if that was a great take or he got fooled. He's certainly trying to play it off like he knew what was coming. You could bet he'd be on alert for that curveball again.
Lifted in the air out towards left center. And Jones will make the catch in the... Striding in once again, Tim Beckham. He's 0 for 1 after grounding out in his only trip to the plate so far. Hit high and deep to left field. Back goes Rosario to the track. On the warning track, he makes the catch. Digging in, Manny Machado. First delivery to him on the way. Slapped hard the opposite way. And that's a base hit. 1 for 2 in his first couple of plate appearances.
He just sports that ball off the wall, and now the question will be, should he have continued on or not? He thought about pushing it, I'm sure, but decided to play it safe. It would have been close, but I think this time he's probably right in staying at first.
Here's Chris Davis now. That's lifted the other way out to left. On the move is Rosario. He hauls it in without any trouble, and there are 2 away. Here's Jonathan Scope now.
Number 6, Jonathan Scope.
Comes set. Here's the 0-0 pitch. Sent in the air out to straightaway central. And he'll get there in plenty of time to put this one away. Eduardo Escobar standing in. He'll start off the 5th in this one. Here's the first pitch to him. And a shot back to the mound, but he manages to glove it. Trying to pick things up where he left off. Jorge Polanco. He smacked a triple and later scored his first time around. The windup and the 0-1. Hard hit ball to short. Machado has it. Throw on to first, 2 gone. Up next for Minnesota, Jason Castro, looking to follow up the RBI single from his first at-bat. In there for strike 1. In the air now out to left field. And Machado will make the catch here, and that ends the inning.
Leading off for the Orioles.
Here's the first pitch to him.
Adam.
Hit sharply on the ground to the left. And Jones is going to have himself a base hit. So the Orioles get their leadoff man aboard to start the inning.
He obviously was sitting all over that pitch. He didn't want to go deep in the count. He saw it 0-0 and he let it fly.
Ground ball.
Ready to deliver. Here's the first pitch. But this is speared by the first baseman. Digging in, Colby Rasmus hit it hard but lined out in his first at-bat. He's set. Here it comes. High in the air out to center field. Moving under it, Buxton. 2 gone. Stepping in, Caleb Joseph. He's 0 for 1 thus far. He's ready. Here's the first offering. Hit on the ground out to short. On to second for the force out, and the side is retired. And Now back to the leadoff spot in the Twins lineup. Stepping in, Byron Buxton. His last at-bat didn't go his way as he popped out in foul territory. No balls and a strike to count. Sliced hard on the ground. Davis has it, and he'll step on first himself for the out. So here's Joe Mauer. An error allowed him to reach base in his last appearance. No balls and one strike. Now the 0-1. And that one just missed outside. The bouncer to the left side. Throw to first is in time as Mauer becomes out number 2. Ready for another shot now. Brian Dozier is hoping to avoid the hat trick. He struck out in each of his first 2 plate appearances so far. Slider taken here. 1 ball, 1 strike. Popped him up. Schob waits on it. And that ends the inning. And here's the big right-handed power threat, Trey Mancini. And at this point of the game, I think it's clear that the plan of attack against the top of the order has worked.
Well, when you've only surrendered 1 hit to the top 3 guys in the order up to this point in the game, you know you're doing something right, Matt. You're spot on. Whatever they discussed coming into this game has worked out beautifully.
I know it goes without saying, but the best pitch in baseball is getting ahead with a first pitch strike. That's why this guy's been able to stay in this game. Pounding the zone.
And a base hit, so early trouble to lead off the inning.
He doubled up on the heater right there. First one he blew right by him. Second one, timing was on point, and he was able to get ahead.
Striding in once again, Tim Beckham, 0 for 2 on the afternoon so far. First pitch coming, here it is. Skied into very shallow right. Kepler is going to get there. 1 down. Here's Manny Machado now. He's 1 for 2 in the ballgame. First pitch of the at-bat on its way. Ripped on the ground to first. A dive, but he can't knock it down. It's through for a base hit. And that runner will go no further than second as there are 2 aboard now.
You know, as a former infielder, Danny, they always say you can't be in 2 places at once, but you got to be a little frustrated right here that ball found the hole.
Yeah, that's a tough thing. You make a quality pitch and a guy shoots one through the right side, normally a vacated spot right there. 9 out of 10 times somebody's there to make that play. Unfortunately not, and now we've got a couple of guys on.
And that's through into right field for a base hit. And they will hold that runner over at third as he'll move up only 90 feet, but the bases are loaded with 1 away. Stepping in and ready for another shot, Jonathan Schob. Yeah, and guys, this is clearly one of the bigger at-bats of the ballgame so far.
Yeah, Matt, bases loaded. They're looking to finally get that clutch hit that's kind of been
hit high and deep to straightaway right field. Kepler ranging back. Gone! It's a grand slam. So he promptly unloads the bases with that one. First home run of the campaign for him as the Orioles move in front now 4-1.
Yeah, you've heard the saying, stuck between a rock and a hard place. Well, that was the case here. Bases loaded, facing the best power hitter in the lineup, and he showed why he is so feared. He knocked it out of here with a vengeance.
Here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. As the first pitch to him is in there for a called strike 1.
This is a situation where you almost have to play mind tricks on yourself if you're out there on the mound. 4 runs have come across already this inning, but now the bases are empty. He's not in danger anymore, so he's just got to tell himself he's doing fine, and he just needs to get this inning over with.
Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. Stays alive, still 0-2. The next 0-2 is swung on and missed. He got him.
Hey, I'm not sure what he was sitting on right there. Might have been sitting on an off-speed pitch, but instead he gets the fastball way late. Had no chance to put that ball in play.
Here's Mark Trumbo now, as he will take strike one on the fastball here. No balls and a strike.
Sometimes it's all about the stuff you have on a particular day. You take a look inside the numbers. 100% of his first pitches to batters have been for strikes, but the quality hasn't been there. He's going to have to make some changes to turn this one around.
And this will get by Mauer, and down the line, it's a fair ball.
Now batting, left fielder, Kobe Rasmus.
Now here comes the Twins manager on his way to the mound. And he's going to make a move, as that's going to be all for his starter this afternoon. Ready for another chance? Kobe Rasmus. His past history with Fernando Rodney. Just a 3 for 13 batting line. 7 strikeouts on the stat sheet as well. A swing and a shot hit down the corner, and that's going to wind up hooking just a bit foul, so a missed opportunity there.
He might not want to throw that one again. I know his timing was a little bit off at the dish, but he kept his hands back, just missed that one, fouled that one off really hard.
Rosario is there, and he puts it away to stop the bleeding. Here's Miguel Sano. He's batting cleanup in this one, but will get us started here in the inning as they look to wake up the bats.
Yeah, not much to get excited about with just a single notch on the scoreboard, but you have to give credit to where it's deserved. The pitching on the other side has been really impressive. They haven't gotten much going against this guy so far in this one. He's been pitching well, and one of the key numbers to look at, first pitch strikes, over 70% so far in this outing.
And he comes back with a fastball, 1-2 now.
That's how you open up the outside part of the plate. Pound 2 balls in, and they get right back outside. Nice pitch.
And a changeup here, but that's taken low in the dirt for a ball. And he misses this one inside, and that'll run things full, 3-2.
One of the things you want to do with a starter, get that pitch count up. Here's another productive at bat, as this count now gets to 3 balls and 2 strikes.
So he punches him out, looking at the fastball. Miguel Sano goes down for the first out in the 7th inning. Went about halfway there, but it's a called strike regardless. The windup and the 0-2 pitch. On the ground to the right side. And this will get through into right, and he's aboard with a single.
Dan, are you even concerned about that? You've been pitching out of the wind-up ball game, and now you have to go to the stretch.
It can be a concern sometimes, Deaver, but you try to, in between starts, to make sure that you throw enough pitches out of the stretch, and he's been out of the wind-up most of the game, so we'll see how he reacts here after this base hit.
No hits to this point. The 1-0 home is laid off, but in there for strike one. Fastball called strike, 1-2. Rosario, a runner at first with 1 gone in the inning. The 1-2 is a wave and a miss. He struck him out.
Well, you can tell by their approach that they're going to go up there and try to be aggressive off this guy, but he's taking full advantage of that. He's pounding the zone with strikes, and right now we're seeing a lot of swings and misses. And
meanwhile, now this is hit well down that right field line and gone for a home run. So a two-run homer down the line in right field. First home run of the campaign for him as it's trimmed to a 4-3 game now.
We were just speculating about this starter maybe starting to show some signs of tiring, and then he gives up a long ball. If you ride a starter too long, it can come back to bite you sometimes. Now I gotta think they'll make a move.
Takes a knee-high fastball. 3 runs, 4 hits, and no errors in the ballgame for Minnesota. Bat explodes as this is popped up, and this is going to wind up a foul ball. The 1-2. This one's down to third, but this is a foul ball as the count holds steady at 1-2. And he struck him out, his 8th punch out of the ball game, and that one ends the inning. The 2-run. Digging in to try it again, Caleb Joseph. 0 for 2 for him to this point. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. In front of the changeup there as this is chopped foul at home plate. Rodney, a veteran at 41 years of age. This is the final year of his current deal, so he'll be a free agent at season's end.
You know, Matty, I know he's in the final year of his contract, but he's playing to expectations, to be honest with you. I know he wants to turn it up a little bit, though, as he approaches the end of the season and make that salaries push as he heads towards free agency again.
Digging in and looking for more, Trey Mancini. He's got a hit in 3 at-bats to this point. Hard liner to center field. Buxton is there now, and he has it. 2 gone.
Now batting, third baseman.
Ready once again, Tim Beckham. He flew out in his last at-bat. Rodney's ready. Here's the first pitch. Swing and a ground ball to third. And that will conclude matters here in the 7th. Jason Castro, the catcher, is in. And I don't know about you guys, but I'm a bit surprised to see the bullpen inactive right now.
Yeah, I'm with you, Matt. Even though he's pitching okay, I do think you have to look at what he's given you and realize he's probably approaching the end of his rope pretty soon. Last thing you want is for things to start to unravel and not have a guy ready that you can turn to.
Here's the pitch. And he's got to be more disciplined here. It's 0-2.
Hey, I know it's a day game, but these guys better wake up. He's on point today, throwing a lot of exploding stuff, darting and diving all over the strike zone.
And he's really got the strikeout pitch working now as he notches number 9 in the ball game.
People always talk about how important getting the leadoff man on base is, and it's true. So in the 8th inning of a 1-run game, that's a really nice job of attacking a hitter and sending him packing.
Here's a shot to left field and deep. Look at this. That one is out of here. This game is tied.
And some guys just have a knack for the dramatic. He comes up in a big spot and just cranks one out of here to even the score. Not a bad time to hit your first homer of the year, huh?
Strike 1 to start the at-bat. Hit well on the ground to first. And he'll step on first for the out. 3 unassisted. Up next for Minnesota, Brian Dozier. It was a flyout for him in his last trip. Chopped weakly to the left. And the throw is off target there, so he'll reach first base safely.
And as a former pitcher, I can tell you, nothing is more painful than having to get extra outs in an inning. That should have been out number 3 there. Instead, he has to refocus and get back to work.
Miguel Sano is in with 2 away as he takes a ball 1-0. Two out with the possible go-ahead run at first. There's a swing and a high, deep drive headed for the right field corner. And that nearly broke our tie, but instead it's a foul ball. The 1-2. Fouled away. And that's going to be high 2-2 now.
Tough to take a pitch like that right there, especially in a 1-2 count. You almost get in that auto swing.
And we'll have to leave it there as this is strike 3, and that will retire the side. But the Twins do come back to level things out thanks to this.
Your attention, please. Now pitching for the Twins.
Digging in once again, Manny Machado. He reached on a single last time and later wound up scoring. From the stretch. Toward the gap in right center. This is going to be a base hit, and he may take that big turn at first.
Well, talk about having a pretty special game. That's his third single of the game, D-Row. 3 for 4. Not a bad game.
Yeah, just not trying to do too much, Dan. Taking what the pitcher's giving him right here. If the fastball's away, shooting it the other way. If he's got something hanging in the middle of the plate, turning and burning a little bit. Nice execution.
Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. And he squares up on this one. Deep to straightaway right. And foul, though it had the home run distance. The 0-1 delivery. Line towards center field. Buxton patrolling center makes the play. 1 out.
The second baseman, number 6.
Here's Jonathan Scope now. So far, 2 for 3 in this one.
Hey, there haven't been a lot of runs scored in this one, but with one swing of the bat, he was able to drive in 4 in his last one.
And his game of hide and seek ends. The next Twin up, Eddie Rosario. He'll start things out here in a tie ball game. Ready with the first pitch. Here it comes. 9th inning underway now as the first pitch is taken for a called strike.
You know, guys, sometimes guys don't like pulling the trigger 0-0. They want to see something go by, calibrate the speed, calibrate the brake, and then make their adjustments off that. Maybe that's the case right here.
Behind 0-2 now. Into the windup. Here comes the 0-2 pitch. And he swings on top of one here and chops it foul right at home plate. Now another 0-2. And a neck-high fastball that time. This is in the air out to straightaway center. After it is Jones. 1 out. Now in the box, Max Kepler. He's hitless in 3 at-bats to this point. First pitch coming. Here it is. Popped him up. But this will land untouched. The windup and the 0-1. A fastball that just misses inside.
1-1.
Pulled toward right center field. Scope is calling for it. 2 down.
Now batting.
Ready to take his hacks again, Eduardo Escobar, as he'll look to follow up the 2-run homer he launched over the wall last time up. This is on the ground over to first. And Davis will take this one himself to retire the side. So here's the center fielder now, Adam Jones. He's working on a 1 for 3 thus far.
Center fielder, Adam.
He's set and the pitch. There's a swing and a missile sent out to center field. Buxton looks up, and that ball is gone. Santa Maria, game over. Several good offensive performances in this one, but none better than the one turned in by the guy you see right there. He's our top player of the game.
Yeah, he certainly was a big part of this victory. Picked up 4 RBIs in the game, so it's...